let's get this show on the road. So if you want to come on down, make sure to. Also, if you not have joined our election server, you must join it. Link is gonna be in the description, only in this video though. And we also even have another server, a Bible server, which is basically, if you're religious or if you want to learn about the Bible, go there, and usually in LP Rules will hold Bible studies. I'll also put that link to that server in the description for this video. I don't know, I might include it in the bunch with the others if they become like official, but we're not too sure yet. So anyways, Nickelodeon has arguably been rough the past few years, and here, as you can see, I have something on the screen. But before I want to get to it, I felt like after SpongeBob, became big and Nickelodeon went downhill. Here's the reason. Here's the reasons to why I went downhill. Number one, once Dan Schneider had all these, pedophile accusations, he ended up leaving Nickelodeon. That's my guess to why he left. And then the shows just got bad. And then each new shows, the animated shows, are either a SpongeBob clone, a Jimmy Neutron clone, a Victorious clone. It's all clones of exactly each other. Now, I'm going to be going over a lot of topics here, but first, let's get into the brand new Patrick Star Show. Why on earth would they allow this thing to be? Why on earth would they allow this to be a thing? This is unacceptable, because SpongeBob already had a show that still exists. I believe they're going to start their 13th season sometime this summer or early next year. And they decided to make a spin-off show of the Patrick Star Show. Alright, here. The Patrick Star Show is an upcoming animated comedy that will premiere on Nickelodeon in summer 2021. It is a spin-off of SpongeBob SquarePants that focuses on Patrick Star and his family. Oh, how about that? Excuse me. Now, if you look at this here, look at the voices. It's a comedy, so Bill Fagerbakke as Patrick, Tom Kenny as SpongeBob, Roger Bumpass as Squidward, Clancy Brown as Mr. Krabs, and these last names are probably Patrick's family. You know what the funny thing is? Like, when they released the character models, Patrick's mom and dad weren't even the same to what they looked like in that one SpongeBob episode, so why not just use the models all from the show? I don't get it. And also, I think that this show is really bad, because look at this. Patrick Star hosts his very own talk show with this. Why on earth would you do a talk show of Patrick Star? Most of the individual episodes from Patrick were not good either. I mean, he's my favorite character. He's known as SpongeBob's best friend. He's not his own character. He cannot make a show of himself. And here, Nickelodeon announced that SpongeBob was getting another spin-off starring Patrick in August 2020. In March 2021, it was announced that Nickelodeon has ordered 13 episodes, with the series being released in summer 2021. So 13 episodes. I'm going to be honest, the show's probably not going to last after 13 episodes. I could only see the show being a 1 or 2 season thing. Now, why is because, here's the thing. Why would they make this show? Especially if SpongeBob's not going to end yet. I'm going to be totally honest. I think SpongeBob needs to come to an end, because this show's just gone downhill since Hillenberg's death. The writings became worse. And, the fact that they want to make a spin-off now, I mean, if they did after SpongeBob ended, maybe, but now, I mean, this is not the only spin-off either. There's another show called Camp Coral. It's on YouTube. It's apparently SpongeBob and the characters, and the majority of them, including SpongeBob, are in their teen years. And I watched it on YouTube because it's only available there. I watched the first episode. It was an okay episode, but the animation was absolutely horrid. On the Patrick Star Show, the animation seems a thing, but they're not going to make... As the Patrick Star family is just going to be a Patrick clone personality-wise, dumb, stupid. And you want to know what the thing about Patrick is? Patrick was arguably smarter than SpongeBob when the show started, and then like later on, like, after every season, he just kept getting dumber every season. And the animations, even though they look more modern, they're more weird and disgusting. So, the fact that they even want to just bring a new spin-off just disgusts me, because Hillenburg literally stated, "Oh, I don't want there to ever be a spin-off show. I just want to, keep producing the SpongeBob show." Meanwhile, the producers didn't care. They're just hungry for money. They just want money. So they decided to start a brand new show and ignore Hillenburg's wishes. Hillenburg didn't want this to happen. Why on earth would you do this? That's my point. So yeah, that's the Patrick Star show. It's gonna premiere soon. I'm probably gonna watch it just to see how bad it is, but I don't think it's gonna last long. Anyways, the next topic I wanted to talk about bad shows on this video is a bit about Dan Schneider. Now, Dan Schneider's had some good shows, like, iCarly was pretty good, Victorious was okay. And that shows that start off good in the beginning, like Henry Danger started off good, Thunderman started good. But like once, Dan Schneider left in 2018, those shows like ended. Like all the Dan Schneider shows like came to an end abruptly. And usually like that ended on horrible notes. Like the shows did not end well. And like I said before, the reason why Dan Schneider left Nickelodeon was, if I had to guess, probably the pedophilia accusations that he's been receiving the past year or so now. It's been quite a while now. So, I'm not saying that like he was the GOAT, but he produced some pretty decent reality shows. But again, there are also some shows he made that were pretty terrible, like Game Shakers, not good. Haunted Hathaways was not good. Not all that. That was after him. Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dylan wasn't that good. So, it's not the only shows, but I feel like Dan Schneider, he kept Nickelodeon reviving other than SpongeBob, because at the time, SpongeBob was the only thing keeping Nickelodeon alive, and now it's the only thing keeping Nickelodeon alive. And even then, SpongeBob is dying as a franchise, because people are realizing that the episodes are becoming total garbage. Now that like iCarly and Victorious ended, there's not much else to think about on Nickelodeon. And there was Henry Danger and Thunderman, like the first season or two, they were good. Then they just got bad. The writing got bad later on. And then there's like other bad animations they decided to add, like Henry Danger Adventures. Cartoon only lasted, I think, 18 episodes. Did not last well. Did not last long, and it wasn't good. Didn't run well. Then I think they're now starting a new show called Danger Force. Why on earth are they? It's basically a spin-off with all the same characters, but Henry Danger and Jasper, and it's basically Captain Man. What's his name? Oh my god, what's like the little dude with the bald spot? I don't remember. Him and a bunch of kids. It doesn't sound good, so I'm not gonna watch it. And then there's clone shows like The Loud House, for example, which is basically SpongeBob, but they're humans, and the show's even worse. And like the characters have like very little personality in the show. Like their sisters each only have one personality, and why on earth is Lincoln only 11 and already has white hair? No idea. Just gonna move on. And another thing I wanted to bring on here is how, like, not just Nickelodeon in general. Nickelodeon's not the only channel going downhill. You got Disney Channel going downhill. Sprout, I believe, went out of business and changed to a new company. Disney Junior is going downhill. Disney XD has been a mess ever since Phineas and Ferb ended. And don't forget Nicktoons and Teen Nick. Teen Nick's been a disaster since Victorious and Carly's End. And then Nicktoons, the only really decent things off of Nicktoons is maybe Jimmy Neutron and I guess Fairly Odd Parents, the early seasons of it. But, like that, that section of channels is just not doing well, and I want it to go out of business out here. And even, believe it or not, Sesame Street is not even on TV anymore. Can you believe that? The show literally everyone grew up with. Not only did that show disappear off TV, but they're on a streaming service and they're about to go bankrupt, which is really sad because it's a classic show. And it's probably finally going to come to an end once they go bankrupt after, how long has the show been around? Since the 70s, 60s? It's been a while. And it's honestly disappointing because, not that, that's me, because, what the heck am I gonna let my kids watch now? The garbage they have on TV now? Like, no. So, Nickelodeon, what I'm just saying here is Nickelodeon's going downhill, and so are a lot of other kids' shows, including PBS. I mean, what happened to Sesame Street? What happened to Barney? Although Barney wasn't good. Barney wasn't good, actually, but a lot of people still watch it. What happened to Curious George? Curious George is my favorite show growing up. What happened to Curious George? Like, it's all going away, and it's getting really devastating. And now the franchises are dying because they're not coming up with good writing. But yeah, that's my rant here, and that's all I have to cover. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.